want to finish at the same time, so I know that there are a lot of things that people need to get done before the gala dinner. In particular, some of you need to go and get prettied up. Some of you don't, but anyway. So what we're going to do, the closing session, thank you for those people who moved through pretty quickly to be back here. First, so there'll be a couple of closing remarks, but firstly what I want you to do is, with the woman next to you, I want you to have a very quick yarn, but to share what are the 3 insights that you're going to take away from this session today. So I'll give you a couple of minutes, turn to someone next to you and have that yarn. All right. Okay, how are we going? Have you made some commitments? How are we going, everybody? Good? Have you made some commitments? Have you shared some insights? Have you swapped phone numbers? Become new Facebook friends? Who's got 1,700 more requests than you've ever had before? Yeah? All right, well, let's keep it going. Of course, this is, as we said at the very start of this event, that the summit is merely a gateway, and that is how it should be continued to be approached. That this is not where it ends, this is only the pathway to greater opportunities for us to come together in these spaces. And of course, I'm going to pass over to June now, who'll provide some closing remarks. Sorry, no, I'm not, June. Sorry. I changed the order around. Sorry, you can sit back down now, thank you. Yeah, it's late in the day. It's been a long 4 days. Sorry. What I wanted to do is also provide this opportunity for us to invite Wella up to speak to the beautiful artworks that have been created over the last couple of days and to share the insights from all of the women that have participated, ogled and contributed along the way. So please welcome Wella.
It's all good. Hello. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the Ngunnawal, Ngambri, people of the country where been spending time on for the past few days, and acknowledge the elders past and present. I am a Ngalamai Jibandi woman from the Pilbara region of WA. I'm also a Nyunyu and Nigina woman in the Kimberley region of WA as well. I also have mothers, I've got sisters, and I've got a daughter in this space with me. So it's been wonderful to do this work. The work, because I've got a little bit of time, the work requires not only holding myself, but holding every single one of you. So at this point, I'm kind of like, I need some rest. But it's been great, and there's no other better way that I'd like to spend my time in these spaces than to do this work for you. And I hope that I've served it as well as what I can. So I'm not going to say too much more of this one, but basically it was all about a collective decision and deciding together. That was the main thing that came through, and I'll just read some of the words that that came through that space. Oh, you're gonna, okay. Thank you. So we are on a place of gathering is what we learnt in the youth forum. And we were told to take up space in a space that has no space for us. Yeah. We were told we already have power, let's build that power up, protect our carers and nurturers. Let people know who you are. So what are we? We will not stand for generational suffering. Our ancestors are with us, cultural and spiritual health. Oh, there's a bit. We are here for women before us. We were made to be part of country. We were made to be strong. Wise women are the fuel behind fixing our nationwide problem. Community-led, no more tick box. Decolonise ways of being, doing and becoming. Heal from colonisation. Speak language. Make better systems. Give back to community. Recovery systems. Indigenise our education. Be specific in services. Powerful role models. Strength. Be heard more. Holistic approach. Housing. Balance. Plenty of wisdom to absorb. Still learning. Invest in grassroots decision-making in Aboriginal hands. Autonomy. Moving from mental health and incarceration, empowerment, safety. Healing first cannot pave the way forward without healing what colonisation has done. Not just about here and now, it's about what's to come. It's happening fast. Are we in it or not? So this is day one, and you're all part of this. Basically, it was all about how we are connected, and this is the thing that makes us strong and how we do our work. So basically, changing the narrative, that's one of the sons. Using the strength we give to each other. It's our inheritance. Make, build, drive. Culture is living. It's not dead. It will not die. We birth and mother the existence of our people. We ensure they become us. Change comes from us. Change comes from us. We are the change. Our presence is not silent. We are the protectors of our families and old people. Mothers, sisters, aunties, grandmothers. Friends. We make it happen for the next generation. Intergenerational love, care and responsibility. To drive intergenerational well-being. Don't think about what we do, think about how we do. Let the young people grow with support by old people. Find the right balance between right time and right place. Don't blame the child, change the system's environment. Passion brings us to these spaces. Resilience, We will not stand for harm on us. Courage keeps us doing it, which contributes to our value and purpose. Culture should be your reason, not your excuse. Listen deeply to your old people while they are still here. There is a little bit more, and I will just read it. How we're going to move is generational love, lateral love, generational wealth, lateral love. Preserve language and culture through art form. Direct skills development, not just academic. Commit to long work, invest in expensive work. Learn from old people, speak directly to identity. Do not harm, important for collaboration, strength and innovation. Slow it down, be intentional. Know who you need around you. Okay, so this is day 2. I suppose this is the most favourite of mine, actually. So protecting the interests of future generations. The future is Indigenous women. Supporting dreams of young women, hopes of mothers, vision of grandmothers. Thank you, NPY Women's Council, for gifting us that quote. We come from, I want to start here first. First Nations knowledge and practices. It's the main meal, not a side dish. It's not about terms, it's about the lives of our people. Ancestors are always with us when we need them. Priority is talking to our families. We desire to nurture our kin. Let us lead, maintain relationships, to thrive, not survive. Maturity, readiness, willingness to listen and learn. Aim for 5 generations into the future. Keep doing grassroots organising. The answers are in the matriarchy. Action research, a way to keep looking at what you are doing. Persevere with the challenge to find solutions. Get out of your comfort zone to achieve outcomes. Allow the time to suss each other out and to get comfortable. And the final one, the last day. Sort of sad, really, but it's also very wonderful. Improving the life for all and determining how we translate this body of work. I felt like this was a lot of space here because there is still a lot of work for us to move into the future, but basically it was about moving from that destruction into more of that life. And our ancestors saying, here, this way, come, here, this way. Yeah. So we're going towards the First Nations Gender Justice Institute and beyond native title into treaty, being secure. We do this by inspiring connection and community. An army of women are always behind us. Allyship is constantly turning up and making room. Our love is enough to affirm all of us. Create space and resources to practice our culture. Free of violence, strong in community and culture, the space for our people. We are the backbone of social and economic change. We see the gaps and we fill them, even when they are not our gaps. It is our birthright. Fund the spaces that give us hope. We call for your trust in our contributions. Forgive me for hurting the skin of your warrior daughter. We will raise our families into a new future. So that's basically what this art form is called visual scribing. It is an art form that we as people have always done. We may not have done it historically on a piece of canvas with acrylic paints, but we have done it on rocks, and we have mixed these paints with the materials of our country, and this is how old this practice is. This is just a modern version of it. Yeah.
Thank you, that's absolutely beautiful, and I think it was really important for us to reflect on that. You've spent so many hours collecting all of the words. We've seen lots of things on paper, but there's nothing more powerful than the vision of what has been created here over the last 4 days. So in saying that, I'd like to now introduce June again for some final remarks on the conference.
Lovely. Okay, thank you. All right, Jalongoro Karawara, Wiyi Yani. Good afternoon, everyone. What a day. What 4 incredible days. I just want to say there are a few very special people here who were right there at the inception of this work, and it wouldn't have happened without them. Some of who are in the room today, and I know you'll choke me, but Kerry Timms, Anne-Marie Roberts. This would not have happened if you two were not there right at the start. One, Kerry as the advisor to Senator Scullion at the time, and Anne-Marie Roberts, the senior person within the National Indigenous Australians Agency, who really pushed for this within the system. Our advisory committee members, right there at the beginning, Jackie Huggins, I think she's gone to get ready. Oh no, you're there. Oh, well, me and her hurrying up, that's why we're hurrying, we're going on to the drum in a minute. Jackie Huggins, Charlie Sue Frail, Kia Dowell, and Antoinette Braybrook. They were my advisors at the beginning. Our Wiyi Yani U Thangani ambassadors, Magnolia Maimaru and Anita Heiss. And of course, our current Summit Design Committee, Jade Thompson, Shanella Taripara, Stacey Compton, Catherine Sator, Kelly Rose Woods, and Jude Ketchell. Making the space to include women in all aspects of this project, this journey, was absolutely important to me. I just want everyone I've just mentioned and all former staff and everyone across NIAA who have been involved in Wiyi Yani U Thangani from the beginning, and of course everyone involved in the design and delivery of the summit who have been here making it happen day in and day out. Please stand up. I want to give you all a huge round of applause because this wouldn't have been possible without any of you. But no one's standing up. No. And that's what women do, right? We make space for each other. Look, there is no way I can summarise all that has been said, but I am feeling so proud of you all of us. It's been said in a number of speeches, the future is bright. The future will be designed and constructed by First Nations women. And after hearing from our youth this morning, I know that our future is so safe, so positive, and so exciting in your hands. Yes. I just want us all to sit with the feeling of what we've heard this week. Hold that feeling close. Does it feel empowering? Do you feel powerful? Do you feel like you can change the world? Because you can. Because after everything I've heard this week, I know we are making history and we are all set to change the world together. That deserves a huge round of applause for all of us. So, moving right along, we read the communique this morning, our communique, our message from this summit to our women and girls everywhere. Our sisters and trans sisters, our non-binary peoples, our queer community, our women living with all forms of abilities, our women in prison and our children in detention, our elders. This communique is for us all, and it sets out where to next. The same is absolutely true of the youth statement. Both the communiques are up on our website. Share it. They sit side by side. They define the direction we are heading in. We have added into the communique a reference to the youth statement, and we have said that the youth have spoken loudly. They are the light in the darkness. They will transform the future, and they have the right to self-direct their freedom. And tonight we get to celebrate, and we should celebrate every day. Going forward, tonight, tomorrow, let us always sing our truths loud, never compromise who you are, always be relentless to pursue what we know is right, and make sure governments and all our partners, supporters, collaborators here with us, work with us and redesign these systems we all want and need. And I just want to reiterate the lines I opened the summit with. When I began with Wiyi Yani U Thangani, this project, I did not want to stand here alone. I envisioned us all walking together, a huge movement of us propelling change. And I see that vision before me become a reality. I had in mind all our women's hands from across the many centuries, hands that have raised children, worked, crushed seeds and kneaded dough, rubbed medicine into skin, fought at the front line of invasion and held our babies close, ensuring that they would become us. Hands that set the fires, holding the fishing lines and the digging sticks, tilling the earth, tending to the soils of our homes, the foundation of all our existences, the foundation of this continent. In all our hands, we hold the past, the present, and the future. Our hands, and particularly that of our young women, are the hands of the custodians of this continent. And at this vital point in history, where everything we do matters, we are going to use our hands and hearts to mould the world into what it needs to be for us. And every woman here is uniting, rising up and making sure that happens. I know we've made history this week. You know, and we will keep making history because we are connected, we are the future, we innovate, and undoubtedly we are the change. Yaninja, wara melawi nyaga, ngangu yo amoa yara, ninjara yara. So I say, that's stop now for me. I'll see you later. I might see you on your country, whenever that may be. Thank you.
Well, I will finish as I began, black woman and a microphone. I get to have the last word along with my deadly colleague here. There are a couple of final housekeeping matters to just make sure you all know what's happening today for the rest of the evening. Obviously, you will see in your program that the event is starting at 6 p.m, but because black people like to take lots of photos, from 5:30 you will be able to enter the area and walk the purple carpet. See how yous all go? And that's trying to avoid the big scrum later, but that is your opportunity to arrive early if you want to make sure that you are able to get those photos. Aside from that, we just want to say once again, if you have not been to reception and put the dot where it's supposed to go, then you will not be getting in.
No dot.
No dinner. That's right. And of course, In those who had the privilege of being in the last session in this room were afforded a beautiful song, and we have asked those wonderful song women to please share that as a closing opportunity for this summit. So while they make their way up to the grand piano, I want to just say, while they make their way up, I want to just say thank you very much to everybody who has been a part of this summit, the work that we've done leading up to this, but more importantly, being here. Carla and I obviously love what we do. I think we make a pretty good team. And it is a pleasure to always do this with not only my best friend, but my business partner as well. So thank you.
Just to echo that and try and have the last word, which is really hard around her. It's our absolute privilege to be in these spaces with you, to hear your words, to have you share your knowledge and your black love with each other and with us. And we thank you wholeheartedly for it, and hand over to our wonderful Desert Diva.
Yo, good afternoon, everyone. This is an interactive moment, so... What?
They can't see us. They can't see us, we're too black.
They leave the blacks at the back. So we want you to sing along with us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you the first part, the rest you'll work out because you're all very, very smart and clever and beautiful. So it goes like this. So you follow these girls, and you follow, when the leader sings, we just repeat. So it goes, I am the change. I am the change. Shall we try that together? You following all the girls there? Yeah?
Let's do it.
I can't hear you. I am the change. I am the change. You are the change. You are the change. We are the change. We are the change. You ready? Now, before I start, we've got Cassie Williams, we've got Ray Mackenzie, we've got Romana, Janice, and Catherine Satur. Yo.
And Dr. Shirley Morris. Yes!
Listen deeply to yourself and make a change. Self-determination can pave the way. Together we are the change for a brighter day. Breath to breath, mother to her child, given from the land to you, to belong and identify, strong black woman, strong black woman. Change. I am the change.
the change.
We are the change. Take my hand and take a walk with me. I will lead you to a better place where lives will never be the same. The power of a woman. The power of a woman. I am the change. I am the change. You are the change. You are the change. We are the change. We are the change. Change.
And everyone, she just needs the beat. And everybody.
Strong matriarchal lineage, staying strong for over 60,000 years. We are the change, just gotta be it. We got the vision, keep on dreaming, keep on leading. Cause our strength is vital to our people's survival. Rising up and breaking these cycles from our mother to child. Our women's strength is vital with the elders behind us. We are the change. I am the change.
I am the change.
You are the change.
You are the change.
We are the change.
We are the change. Change.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.